Space. It's huge. So huge, in fact, that if you lost your car keys in it, they would be almost impossible to find. Luckily for Ratchet, Captain Copernicus L. Quark was on the case. His mission, rescue the Lombax's one and only friend. Yep, without Clank, Ratchet was alone in the universe. Alone. Alone. Alone.
You realize this ship has an ejector seat, right?
Sorry. I guess you could say I've been a little antsy in my pantsy at the thought of getting back into the hero business. Yep. These wild stallions have been in the stable too long.
Right. Look, just keep your eyes peeled. Talon says this sector's crawling with mercenaries.
Rest easy, my friend. My vigilance is both eternal and peripheral.
Warning. Warning. Unidentified anomaly detected.
Hang on. Shifting to evasive maneuvers.
Oh no, we're gonna die! We're gonna die! Oh, good thing I'm wearing clean underwear.
Will you shut up? We are not gonna die! Aphelion, engage gravimetric stabilizers.
Negative. Stabilizers offline. Thrusters offline. Landing flaps offline.
All right. So, we're gonna die. Hang on!
I know. So much for clean underwear.
Where the heck are we?
Beats me. Perhaps a leisurely stroll through this uncharted jungle will solve the mystery.
Alright, so I am back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry if that seems like a little bit of an awkward transition right now. A crack in time takes a long time to process, and I end up recording these videos really late at night. So, without further ado, let us get started. Seems we've crashed. Aphelion is pretty much destroyed. And we're marooned. Great.
Marooned on a hostile alien planet. Captain Quark realized his rescue mission would inevitably pit him against the most terrifying evil of all, nature itself.
Yep. So, what are the controls for Ratchet? Ratchet's controls are very simple. Use the left analog stick to move around. Right analog stick is used to move the camera in 360 degrees. X button is to jump. Square button is to use your wrench. Circle button will bring out your blaster. Press the circle button again to fire. You can also use the R1 button to fire. What kind of weapon loadout do we have right now? Well, believe it or not, we only have one weapon. Starting off with, in Ratchet & Clank Future, a crack in time. And that is the Constructo Pistol. What is a Constructo Pistol? We'll get to that soon enough. Anyway, hit the L2 button, or yeah, it looks like it's just the L2 button. L2 button is to strafe. Now, something new to a crack in time when it comes to strafing. You can actually throw your wrench while running by holding the R2 button as Ratchet prepares his wrench, and then you hit the square button. You can actually move around while doing this, unlike previous Ratchet & Clank games where you had to just come to a standstill, crouch, then throw your wrench. Now you don't need to do that. You can just throw your wrench wherever you want, and it comes back to you like a boomerang. It's perfect. And that's pretty much the controls. I guess I was wrong on the camera control. I could have sworn there was a one to center the camera. I think I was thinking of another game that I've been playing lately. Anyway, what just happened right now? I just got damaged by this fire, which makes sense. I mean, I kind of walked through fire right there. And that, as a result, lowered my nanotech. What is nanotech? Nanotech is your health in this game. If you end up running out of health, you die. Go to the last checkpoint. This game has very good checkpointing. to say the least.
Hello? These abs aren't going to appreciate themselves.
Uh-oh. Let us kill these Zyphoids as we are on planet Quantos in Zolar Forest. So what is inside Zolar Forest? Well, we have 2 skill points and we have exactly 1. No, we have 4 gold bolts. Why am I saying 1? We have 4. Now, we can't get all the gold bolts on this run. There are a total of 40 gold bolts inside Ratchet Clank Future, A Crack in Time. And we're going to be going after all of them, as I have mentioned beforehand. But let's not keep Quark waiting, because Quark has some pretty funny dialogue lines. Really, this game is just really well written.
Ratchet! Nature is attacking! Take this, evildoer!
Am I the only one who's happy that we actually have, you know, Quark with us?
Okay, slight problem. I'm not so good with swimming.
Just wait here. I'll find you another way across.
Oh, great. This rain is gonna be murder on my spandex.
Why you don't wear spandex when you're... Well, actually, no, I can't give an accurate reason as to why not to wear spandex besides looking like a dork. Right. Grab all the bolts, because we are going to need them. And here we have a new type of winch system inside of Ratchet & Clank Future, A Crack in Time.
What's the plan, anyway?
Well, where there are bridges, there are people. Where there are people, there are ships. You see where I'm going with this?
Hey, that's pretty smart. You're gonna make a great sidekick. Look at this beautiful native craftsmanship. Take that, culture.
Whoa! Quark, are you seeing this? Something is seriously wrong with this planet.
It's like time is all not working.
Interesting. Perhaps it has to deal with wherever Clank was.
Rumble, you stupid door!
I'll find another way around. You gonna be alright with those things on the loose?
Please, I can handle a few tiny creatures.
If you say so, Quark. So, let us do some nice platforming. Get some more bolts. Always good to get bolts.
Help! Their parents are here!
I love Quark so much in this game.
Keep game, villain.
And
Not bad for a sidekick.
now, you might notice that
You see
my...
the size of those things? They were horrible. Come on, maybe there's a hotel around here. Water. My arch nemesis.
Anyway, you might notice that we have a little bar rising below.
Concerned for his compatriot's
Dang it,
well-being, Captain Quark's noble sidekick ninja leaps from stone to stone. Below him, 6 deadly inches of crystal blue water.
Okay, that line makes up for it entirely. For interrupting. Anyway, we get experience every time we end up destroying or killing an enemy, a robot, anything at all. We get 2 types of experience. We get health experience, which will raise our maximum nanotech level, and weapon experience. Weapon experience will increase the level of our weapons, thus increasing its rate of fire, its accuracy, its ammo size, and its damage. Eventually, once it reaches level 5, the weapons will reach and become their ultimate forms. And in challenge mode, there are, I forget what they call them inside A Crack in Time. I want to say Omega. But those weapons go up to level 10, and those weapons are what we are going to need to get. But here we have a weapons vendor, which, as always, we're still technically in the Polaris Galaxy, so it's not Gadgetron or Megacorp. but GrummelNet.
This baby here deals maximum damage. For a fair price, of course.
Of course, and whenever a new weapon is available, you have the option to preview it. Now, I'm going to be quiet during these because depending on what kind of claim I end up getting when I put this in, because I'm already going to get a claim on this video for the intro cutscene, I may have to cut these out. I don't want to cut these out because I think they're well animated, they're very cute, and they're hilarious to watch. But let's preview the Constructo Bomb Glove.
Are you tired of having to purchase a different weapon for every occasion? Then try GrummelNet's new Constructo line and take charge of your arsenal. Each weapon can be modified with any Constructo-approved upgrade. Rate of fire, ammo type, specialty triggers. If you can dream it, Constructo can deliver it. Now available in 3 flavors: the Constructo Bomb Glove, Constructo Pistol, and Constructo Shotgun.
And that's what the Constructo line is. The Constructo line allows you to change different parts on the weapons through Constructo mods, which we can find throughout the game or win as prizes in some instances, and upgrade the weapon's rate of fire. In the case of the Bomb Glove, the type of bombs that we can end up having, the type of fuses we can end up having. The Constructo line is honestly the best.
Treat yourself.
Some of the best ideas for weapons in the Ratchet and Clank series. Like, legitimately, these are some of my favorite weapons, and that's not all we can do with them. So let's buy the Constructo Bomb Glove. And it looks like Mr. Zircon's returning. I wish that they wouldn't tell you exactly what the weapon was that's coming soon by its name, but we can hold the triangle button and we can bring up our weapon wheel. I forgot to mention this earlier. And we can switch between this Constructo Bomb Glove and the Constructo Pistol. But I mentioned that's not all we can do with the Constructo line. If you push the start button and go into inventory, you can customize your Constructo weapons and change their color. You have technically 4 presets. You have, in the case of the Constructo Pistol, Paladin, Gunmetal, Rogue, and Pacifier. I'm personally going with Pacifier. Or you could end up instead choosing the colors yourself. I love customization in games. Like, I am a sucker for that. Ooh, Zoni. Gone Commando. And the Angela Special. Reference to Angela Cross. For some odd reason, it's pink. I don't know why it's pink. Maybe Angela likes pink. But I'm going to go with Zoni on the Bomb Glove. I'm not going to be too creative with these ones. Maybe the shotgun. The only thing I think is a missed opportunity is that it is possible to change the colors on the Constructo Bomb Glove to represent the original Bomb Glove from Ratchet and Clank 1. And I really think that should have been the default colors for the Constructo Bomb Glove. Would have been a nice callback.
Vanquished. Captain Quark steals into the jungle, blaster at the ready, prepared to deliver swift justice to those who cross his path.
Oh, Quark. Anyway, with the winch system, just use the left analog stick, and you can push it back and forth, or you can end up spinning in circles. But
this door is ajar.
now, what are these things we are killing right here? Xiphoids. There's a skill point for killing 100 of these things inside of the jungle. Wow, we made it back all the bolts that we ended up, losing. Now, one thing I should mention as a difference between Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of the Destruction and Ratchet and Clank Future A Crack in Time, ammo vendors will not heal you anymore. So if you go into an ammo vendor and you're low on health, you're not going to be healed anymore. I don't know why they did that in Tools of Destruction in the first place, but...
Oh, help! Help! Please! Please help me. My children, they're in danger.
What seems to be the problem, citizen?
Xiphoids. We were fishing up the river when they attacked.
Quark, stay here. I'll go save the children.
You got it, sidekick. Smart thinking. I'll just stay here and hold the fort.
He is over there in that ledge. Save him, please. Wow, thanks, mister. My mom's over there.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Praise
So-
Orbis. We're all right.
So that's one child, and we have ourselves. What was I gonna say?
Congratulations! Your weapon is upgraded. Weapons upgrade automatically as they are used. This increases their damage and adds no modifications.
Thank you. I explained that earlier. So, anyway, you can use the select button to choose things. I'm gonna get the skill point here because we need to get the skill point. We need to kill 100 Xiphoids. You're not gonna spit any more out? Wow, I guess there's a limit to the spitters. I've never seen that. There we go. That takes care of that. Use our wrench. And now you might notice that box right there. Why, that seems like a suspicious area. Please don't. Oh, goodness, I was afraid I was going to do that. Go back here, and we have our first gold bolt of the game. Now, gold bolts in this game do something a little bit different. They reward you with actual bolts whenever you spin them. You will always spin them. It's a nice little reward, a nice little touch for the game, to say the least. Surprised they didn't do that earlier with earlier Ratchet and Clank games. But
Wow. Are you a real wombat? I think my mom's over here.
I don't know who voices the children here, but they sound adorable. Now, we're also meeting a race that kind of becomes...
You're my hero. I still haven't found Kalo.
Don't worry, I'll find Kalo. That being said, the race of creatures that we're helping right now are known as the Fungoids. The Fungoids end up becoming a mainstay in the Ratchet and Clank series, especially inside the reboot, as the default, like, alien race, which kind of annoys me. Whoa, don't want to overshoot that. It annoys me because Ratchet and Clank has such a big universe. Looks like Quark's talking, but it's so low I can't hear him. That's a shame. Anyway, if we go down here, we're actually gonna get our first Constructo. I gimped my jump. Could have sworn I was hitting all the way forward. Well, that's the first death. Literally, like I said, this game will very kindly checkpoint you at a lot of areas, which is good, because if this game had terrible checkpoints, Jack 2, then I'd be rather upset. Because nothing ruins a game more for me than bad checkpointing. But anyway, this is our first Constructo mod. There are, I believe, 12 in the game.
Hey, Chief, you just picked up a Constructo mod. It can be used to modify your Constructo weapons.
So, let's accept. And we will change our coil to blast. As you can see, it actually changes the appearance of the gun. Like I said, the Constructo line is something I wish they would have continued with inside the game, instead of just giving you default pistol, default bomb glove, default everything. Because, I mean, you could have just made more creative Constructo mods inside the later games and then just gone from there. Although this isn't the last game that doesn't have unique weapons. I will say that Into the Nexus has some pretty unique weapons. But let us go over this way.
I wanna
And
go
here we have a
home now.
bolt crank. Don't worry, little Fungoid.
Thanks, Kitty.
Let us go.
My mom's this way, Kitty.
Aw, she's so adorable. Whoever did the voice acting
Thank
for
you so much.
the
Happy to be
Fungoids
of
is pretty
service,
good.
ma'am.
The Zyphoids will be back soon. Come. We have to get into the village.
So, what are these things?
Mutated viruses from the Corto sector. We haven't seen them on this planet in years. Something must have happened to the Zoni. Alpheus, open the door.
Anessa, what are you doing out here?
The Zyphoids are back. There must be something wrong with the timekeeper.
Not in front of the outsiders. Quickly, we must head into the village.
Okay.
These creatures are the least of our worries right now. One of the elders spotted Lord Vorsalon's warship over the falls.
Lord Vorsalon? What do you want?
That rebel must be making trouble again. We have to move everyone into the village.
So Lord Vorsalon, huh? Where have I heard that name before? If I remember correctly, it was Zordon Prison. Anyway, I just got the magic bullet skill point. It's very easy to get that skill point here because a lot of the Zyphoids will group together, which is good. You're going to want them to group together because when they group together, they get you the magic bullet skill point, which is to kill 2 enemies with 1 bullet.
We have to protect the villagers!
Time to bring the thunder. Thanks, Ratchet. I had something in my eye.
And Cold Killer. That is for killing 100 Zyphoids, only inside of Zolar Forest.
Hey, what are you shooting me for? Not bad for a sidekick. Cover me. I'm about to do something impressive.
These woods are no longer safe. Come, we can offer you sanctuary within these walls.
Thank you, but for right now, I need ammunition. 40 Constructo bullets will do just nicely. Yes, I know my health is full. Look at all this breakable stuff.
I saw your starship crash on the other side of the ridge. I believe we may be of assistance.
The ship's trashed. There's no way we'll be able to repair it.
Ah, but the Zoni can. Meet me at the Temple of Zan whenever you're ready. I will explain everything.
Okie dokie. But it looks like there's breakable stuff all inside this village. And what can we do with breakable stuff? Why, we can break it. That's a terrible segue. What I'm trying to say is there's a skill point for breaking everything inside the Fungoid village. Wow, I
I'm
really
telling you,
kind
they're
of
all
beat around the bush
crazy
on that.
now. They're hive minds. They can't function on their own.
Outsiders here. Hello, neighbor. Quite an unusual day we are having, yes? Nothing out of the ordinary happening here.
Hey, mister.
I love that. Hello, Fungoid child. Alright, now I don't think I can get the skill point just yet. Because I think I need to
Afternoon.
activate something. There are boxes right here. And
How are ya?
boxes in here, along with pot. Nope. What was that? That sounded like adorable creatures. But
In memory of Zon Gribnak, father, friend, and chief of the Fungoids. Looks like this guy was some sort of hero.
interesting. But we have ourselves another weapon vendor, which means we have ourselves, I believe, a new weapon.
The assembly line at GrummelNet HQ.
The Sonic Eruptor. So, yet again, gonna be quiet, and then after this we will end off the episode. So, if not, then the episode's gonna be ending right now.
The Sonic Eruptor, this genetically mutated Xenogoat, is the perfect weapon for crowd control of a destructive nature. Firing the weapon at a group of enemies will unleash a deadly and destructive mating call. For added kick, try squeezing the trigger when the Xenogoat's lungs are full. The Sonic Eruptor, available only at GrummelNet.
Is a burp gun! Don't you just want a burp gun? So why don't we buy ourselves a burp gun?
Doing business with you, Chief. Don't be embarrassed on the battlefield with last year's weapon.
So, meet the Sonic Eruptor, brand new weapon for Ratchet and Clank Future, a crack in time. Basically, it's, as the thing ended up saying, crowd control. You can end up killing a lot of enemies with this. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. This has been Roxas1359. Next time, we're going to head up to the Temple of... I know it's not Zod. Well, no, his name was Zod Gribnak, wasn't it? Whatever. We're going to head up to the temple, find out what we can do about Aphelion. See you all next time.